Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. Whew, I wasn't sure if I would do another Ramble session before the holidays, but I got coffee here, and I decided, what the heck? Let's just get on here and have a chit chat, It's funny because I think these Ramble sessions are the videos that get like the most views. And I really do enjoy doing them. And a lot of people have commented, a lot of you guys have commented, it's like sitting down with a cup of coffee or tea and just having a chat. And I think that's really what I like about doing them, just because I can sit here and talk to my friends. So, excuse me while I take a sip of my coffee. So, this week, let's see. It's been super busy, and I haven't been really working on anything arty per se. I've been working on my Fobonichi, and if you'll notice, I cleaned my desk. It was a complete disaster area. Sorry about that. Fred had to say good morning. Yeah, it was a complete disaster area, and it was driving me insane. So, I have cleaned the whole thing, put a new drop paper down, all that kind of stuff. Um, and yeah, so did that. That didn't take too long, so that's good. Um, and then just working on my Fobonichi, really. And like I had said in my last Ramble session, for this month, I'm going, kind of like the more simple route because I'm just getting, magazine clippings that I find enjoyable and that are holiday spirited, and along with some Happy Mail bits and pieces that I've received from friends and stickers and stuff like that, and just kind of like using up my stuff. So not really worried about coloring in the backgrounds and all that kind of stuff, But I think they're coming out super cute, and I'm really enjoying doing this way. So I'm gonna try to walk and chew gum or work and talk at the same time. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm not. Well, maybe I won't work. I'll just chat. Um, I think next year I'm getting my January February book prepared, getting it glued and all of that. And boy, is that ever taking forever. But anyway, um, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing it this style or in January, or if I'm going to go back to this kind of thing, the colorful hot mess. I'm not sure yet. I think it's easier for me to do my Fobonichi this way during Christmas because, magazines are just filled with beautiful Christmas images and they're easy to come by and, well, easy enough to come by. And of course, you have a lot of different stickers and, just theme. I guess it's theme related because for me and my family, it's Christmas season. So, but like in January, I'm just not sure if that's what I'm going to do or not. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, I really have enjoyed doing it this way. It's a lot less time consuming, which I don't really mind taking the time to do, the colorful hot mess pages. Doesn't bother me because I have time. So, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I guess we'll just figure it out as we go along. Today I'm doing yesterday's page. That's another thing I happen to like about this. Although, being behind never really bothered me before. And it still doesn't really bother me. But one thing about doing my pages this way is I can sit in here in the morning and get the page done like, within an hour or less. And, and then be able to move on to other, arty things, which of course I haven't done any more arty things because I've been busy doing other things. Oh, I wanted to show you. Look at these cute little things. Can you see that? Oh, my daughter, these are paper cranes, and she made these. Well, she made these just recently, and they're out of Christmas scrapbook paper. And I think what she's gonna do, she might give these to her kids if she can make enough of them. Give them to her kids at school that she has in the after school care program. But what she does is she will put like a hole somewhere on here and then attach a string to it to make them little ornaments. And we have some on our Christmas tree that she made years ago. It was when we were homeschooling and we were learning about I don't know what we were learning about at the time, and I can't remember even what age she was at, but we read a book, I think it's called 1,000 Paper Cranes, and yeah, she learned how to do origami. I'm not sure she learned how to do origami from that book, or I think we had an origami book at some point that she learned how to do a bunch of different origami things with. So yeah, after all these years, and she still remembers how to make a paper crane. She also, I wish I would have brought it out here. I didn't even know I was going to mention the paper cranes, but she has like literally the world's smallest paper crane. I mean, I don't even know how to tell you, how to explain how big it is. It's probably like just as big as the end of this, like a pencil eraser. I don't know how she did it. It's super small. So anyway, yeah. So I'm working on Wednesday's page, and in the Fobonichi group, we have prompts. And you can do them if you want, or you don't have to do them. I usually don't do them, and there's really no particular reason other than I take up most of the space in my book with the goings-on of my day. So a lot of times I just don't have room on the page, of course, unless I tip it in or something like that. But and I particularly I like the journaling prompts. So yeah, on, what did I call it? Whimsical Wednesday? I don't even think they call it that anymore. It's called Write About It Wednesday, I think. And anyway, Lynn's prompt was traditions, holiday traditions. So my favorite holiday tradition, I think, in our house is what we do on Christmas Eve. And what we do is we make up a bunch of like snacky foods. I call them shower food, like bridal shower, baby shower food. Things like pigs in a blanket, deviled eggs, spinach dip, I don't know, cheese and crackers, little snacky foods like that. And we have a picnic in front of the TV, usually watching a Christmas movie. We used to do that when the kids were younger. I don't know if we still watch a Christmas movie or not. But anyway, we watch a movie, we have our picnic, and then we all pile into the car and go out and go Christmas lighting. So we go to various neighborhoods that have lots of Christmas lights. Unfortunately, we don't have, like, in some areas, they have like whole blocks that are just beautifully decorated and everyone chips in and all that. We don't have that here, really. We do have one neighborhood that we go to that used to do that. The whole neighborhood was just chock full of Christmas lights. And then over the years, people have moved away and not everybody participates, but they still do have a very nice selection of homes. And so, yeah, we enjoy doing that. And we used to do that when the kids, well, we've done it all the kids' lives, I mean, we've always done it on Christmas Eve, gone Christmas lighting. And it's kind of funny to me now because my kids are 18 and 20, and they still ask if we're going to do that. Because they're excited to do it, yeah. And when they were real little, of course, we'd go a little bit later in the evening, like around 9 o'clock at night, or like 8:30 at night. When they were real little, like still in car seats, and we'd put them in their pajamas, and I'd put, hot cocoa in their little sippy cups, and we'd pop like a big bowl of popcorn, and then we'd go through the neighborhoods, and by the time we were done and on our way home, the kids would fall asleep, and so when we got home that evening, we'd just carry them in and tuck them into bed, and, wake up the next morning, and it would be Christmas morning. So I always liked that. And we still do it to this day, and the kids still look forward to doing it, so I'm glad. And I hope it's a tradition that they do when they have, their own families. Speaking of traditions, I was thinking this morning of a tradition that we used to do, also like for Christmas gift giving in our house. And I remember years ago, a girlfriend of mine had told me what they all did, and I thought it was interesting and really cool. We never did it, but I thought it was interesting and cool. Her kids would always get, they would get 4 gifts, and on Christmas Eve, they would always get a new set of pajamas. So they were able to open up their one gift on Christmas Eve. They would receive their, Christmas pajamas, and their mom did that so that the next morning when they all got up, for Christmas morning. Oh, hold on one second, sorry. Please don't. Go on. Okay, sorry about that. My daughter was leaving and my dogs caught a glimpse of her and had to say good morning, I guess. So anyhow, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Christmas pajamas. So when they woke up Christmas morning, everybody would be in their nice, brand new, crisp, pajamas, and they'd be able to have a nice, Christmas picture, I guess. And then their other 3 gifts that they would get would be, they got 3 gifts because that is how many gifts Jesus got, and so, yeah, so that's how they would do theirs. And we never did it, but I thought it was such a cute thing, and I thought I'd throw it out there. If anyone still has little ones or even grandkids. And then what we did, when the kids were younger is, I do believe it's a Norwegian tradition. And a girlfriend of mine told me about it, and I just loved it, because when kids are little, it's like, I don't know. I mean, half the time they enjoy the box more than the toy, but it's just, but it's so much easier. I think it's so much easier to, to choose gifts for the little ones because, they'd be happy with, anything really, as long as it's a toy or something like that. But as they got older, or, they were still young, but when they got a little bit older, it was kind of like, I don't want to just go out and get them a slew of toys, you know what I mean? Like, how many toys does a kid need? And so what we ended up doing was this Norwegian tradition. And it is 4 things. It consists of 4 presents. Something you want, something you need, something to play with, and something to read. So I loved doing that, and the kids, I think, actually enjoyed doing it, because first of all, it cut down on the amount of presents, and it also just really made them think about what they would like on Christmas, and in our family, like books, for instance, were always a staple. I mean, my kids always got books for Christmas every year. They got, the next in the series that they were reading or a new series they wanted to read. So yeah, books were always a given gift in our house. But yeah, I liked that tradition. Now that the kids are quite a bit older, as with most older kids, the presents, the amount of presents start dwindling because the cost of the present is so much bigger, So anyway, but yeah, just thought I'd throw those little traditions out there. And otherwise, yeah, I haven't really been doing all that much. We did get all of our Christmas shopping done, which I was thankful for that. My daughter got our Christmas letter ready, which I still have yet to send out. And you know what's amazing to me too is the number of Christmas cards. They're just dwindling very fast. I've written a family Christmas letter for years, and I used to send it out to all of the family members, and oh my gosh, I mean, we're talking, like, I would send out 100 or more a year, and that was just to friends and a few, or I'm sorry, that was just to family and like maybe a dozen friends, girlfriends like from homeschooling and stuff like that. But yeah, the rest of it was all family members, believe it or not. And I guess, it's sad, I think, because I think that because of social media, things like Facebook and whatever the other ones are, Instagram and Twitter, I don't know what they all are. But I think because everybody shares so much of their life online that maybe they don't feel the need to send a Christmas letter or a Christmas card because, like, what are you going to say in it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, I wish more people would do that, I hang our cards, the Christmas cards that we receive. I hang them on my curtains, actually, in my kitchen or in my dining room. I just pin them with a straight pin. And years ago, I mean, oh my gosh, both sides used to just be covered in Christmas cards, and it was so lovely and so beautiful and so wonderful to see all those Christmas cards. And I think I have one up here. Yeah, I do. Let me get it real fast. What I do with my Christmas cards is I put them in let me see. I put them in a book like this. See? All I did here was I used my cinch, but I didn't use the binder thingy mabob or whatever that goes with it. And this is from 2015. So this is last year's. And this is like, the Christmas cards that I had received. So I put them all in here, so that I save them. I like to save them. And so I put them all in a book. But like this is 2015. Now I have like another one here. This one here that I did. And this was from, let's see here, 2012, okay? So look at the difference, if you can see that, in like how many people sent cards this year back in 2012 and how many sent them last year in 2015. Again, I think that it is because of social media, everybody just, including myself, we share so much online that, maybe people don't feel the need to send out Christmas cards or Christmas letters. I don't know. So I think this year my poor little Christmas book is going to have like all of, 5 cards. I don't know. I like sending Christmas letters. That's what I do. I send only to family and, the handful of friends that I have here locally. And yeah, so I need to work on that. I need to get those out quickly. And then I also do the family calendar. And someone had asked me about it the other day on the site what it was. My grandmother used to, when she was a little bit younger, she's 91 now, she used to type up on her computer a calendar on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, one of those pieces of paper per month. And it had everybody's birthdays, anniversaries, it had all of the holidays, American holidays, all that kind of stuff. And then she would send them out in the post to everybody as like a little, Christmas gift. And, now she's up in age, she can't really do it anymore. So I took over the job, which, it's an arduous task because I have to like copy and paste last year's calendar onto a new document. And then I have to go by a calendar, go by the dates, in the new year. And then switch all the dates, and I do a lot of copying and pasting. But anyway, it takes me a few days, so I need to get that done. And I do not send them out in the post because why would one do that when you can email the file? So yeah, when I'm done with it, I just end up emailing the file so that everybody has their calendar for the year, and it's just a reminder of, everybody's birthday, anniversary, all those, special dates and stuff like that. So, yeah, I got to work on that. So once I finish today's page and post it, that is what I'm going to be working on. Sending out my Christmas letters and completing the family calendar. So, good golly day, this has gone on for 20 minutes. I will talk to y'all later. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another ramble session before the Christmas holiday. So if I don't, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope it is filled with memories and laughter and love and family and friends and all that good stuff. And yeah, I will catch you next time. Bye.